It all started from a daddy with two daughters wondering where he could take them, where he could have a little fun with them. There should be something built where the parents and the children could have fun together.
It's the most exciting and challenging assignment we've ever tackled at Walt Disney World.
Where the young and art for all ages can laugh and play and learn together.
Oh, hi ho!
It's BFP Imagineering. Welcome to another episode. I forgot I played the theme song. Give me 1 second here.
Hi ho!
A brand new day. We bring forth opportunity. We are BFP.
Okay, well, we just played a little bit of the intro. That's good enough. We have a episode for Spaceship Earth. Hope you enjoy. Hi, there's floating over there. To my
Hi ho!
don't know. I'm not going to say which side he's going to be on, because when we did a show about the UK Pavilion about doing a equivalent to a American Adventure show, and I was pointing to my right, ended up that Flaunton was going to be on the other side of me instead, so I was pointing at the wrong side.
Well, you're pointing it correct today. Yep.
Yeah, but when StreamYard uploaded,
it flips.
Or when it was put into maybe YouTube Studio, I don't know. It flipped you from that side to be on this side.
Oh, really?
So
we recorded. So we recorded the episode of it on YouTube. It flipped me the other side.
Yes. So either right now I'm pointing at you right now around the 3 minutes mark area to 4 minutes right now. Or I'm pointing at the wrong
but it doesn't matter which way you point, because you're saying that so you're saying when you upload it, then it's possible you're on the other side, you're where I am and I'm where you are.
Yes. Yeah.
But then it doesn't but it doesn't mirror your finger, so then you're pointing in the same direction. It's just your box
pointing in the same direction, but when I'm recording this, right behind me, see the logo is backwards. So you have to, And I'm jealous of your background, by the way, because I would love to use that as background. So.
Well, you can, because basically what I did was I took basically most of this background is Brian's virtual room, but of course I modified the outside of it. So
okay, well, I'm gonna have to get that image and put this right behind me in that image or something like that. Or
actually, oh, maybe I can. Hold on. Let me see if I can make one right now.
Yeah. As you do that, we'll start roll on here.
Yes.
Spaceship Earth, rising over the entrance to Epcot Center. It beckons as the gateway to future world, a vast new showcase for the technical innovations of tomorrow, pointing the way to exciting and achievable new directions in future living. Spaceship Earth stands as one of Disney's proudest achievements. But is it a machine, a vehicle, a monument? In some ways, it's all these and more. But before it was anything at all, it was an idea and a dream.
Now, as you will soon see, Spaceship Earth's theme is communications, civilization and communications from Stone Age to Information Age. And I therefore think it is very fitting that we dedicate Spaceship Earth to all of the people who have advanced communications arts and sciences, and in so doing have demonstrated that communications is truly the beginning of understanding. So now I would invite Governor Graham, Mr. and Ms. Walker, the First Family, and all guests to join me on the inaugural ride through Spaceship Earth.
Before we go aboard and experience the story inside, let's take a look at the story behind Spaceship Earth.
We knew we wanted to have an information and communications theme, but that's about where we were when we decided to bring Ray Bradbury in to work with us. And Ray did some very brilliant writing of a very broad concept, which became the underpinning for everything we have done in space.
The reason why I'm bringing up Ray Bradbury was he was the original narrator for Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth.
You know, one of the great pleasures I had
In the opening years, how many years was he narrator?
Uncle Walt.
He was narrator from 82
opening
day to 86 when they had Walter Cronkite taking over narration, which introduced you also to Tomorrow's Child. Any other questions?
Okay. Thank you for that tidbit. That's okay. So his narration must have been only 6 years or 5 years.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
less than 5 years.
I wonder if there's a audio video of that.
There is audio.
Maybe I've heard it.
I've
heard it.
I can pull up the video after this because it was uploaded in Martin's video. You know, if you remember Martin, he's been featured on this channel several times before. You know, he had a clip of the opening of American Adventure that we just recently did not too long ago about the history of it. So there's a recording of what Ray Bradbury's narration was like. But according to people, Ray Bradbury's narrations was rather dry, so they went with Walter Cronkite's narration. And that's what people have said. Or some critics like that. Anyways, moving on.
I was a member of the Mickey Mouse Club when I was 12 in the Fox Theater over in Tucson, Arizona, and to sit with Walt and talk about the future was fantastic. And one day he said to me, you know, the horrible thing about World's Fairs is what? And I said, the horrible thing is the year after they open, they tear everything down. He said, well, I would like to build a permanent World's Fair, and I hope someday you'll have something to do with it. I said, my God, I can hardly wait to be hired. And finally, 3 or 4 years ago, the Epcot people came by and said, remember what Walt said? Well, we're going to build a permanent World's Fair and occasionally tear down the ideas inside the walls. That makes great sense, doesn't it? So the wonderful thing about the Epcot Center to me and Spaceship Earth and everything surrounding it is that you have a permanent World's Fair. You have a chance of influencing generations of children, and this is not grandiose at all. I am a direct product of what happened to me in the museums of Chicago when I was 11, 12, 13 years old, going to the Chicago World's Fair when I was 13, wanting never to go home, seeing the deep past behind me and the far future ahead of me, and wanting someday to grow up and be part of a thing like that. Same thing happened at the...
He's referring to the 1932 and 1933 Chicago's World's Fair, if you want to know.
New York World's Fair in 1939. Suddenly, the Epcot people, the WED people come to me and say, hey, will you help us? And I said, yes, I want to, because I want to put into a like this on any level as possible some of the ideas that Walt and I talked about a long time ago. Why? Because I believe in optimal behavior with an optimal chance for optimal results. That's all my optimism is based on. No promises of pie in the sky, no impossible futures, but just a chance for me to get out of the way, to enthuse you and let you happen, and then you get out of the way and let me happen. That's all the future should be. There's nothing grandiose about it. I think that's the way Walt felt, and that's why I'm glad to be part of Epcot and what Walt was talking about 18, 19, 20 years ago.
Well, as Pat indicated, we started with an outline that Ray Bradbury had developed that took us through the human communications activities, and we had a lot of signposts along the way that were key developments in communications. And we wanted to be sure that we could develop those from a perspective of knowing what kinds of decisions we'd be making. So we filled a room with 3x5 cards of important moments in human history.
So what we did was to essentially go back and look at everything that had been recorded historically to depict sort of the rise of civilization from the time of the caveman to today, and see if we couldn't track along some pathway that would give us the ability to link events one to the other. And what we chose as the device to do that turned out to be communications. And once we decided that that was going to be the theme that we would use to develop the story points for each of our individual scenes in Spaceship Earth, we then went to USC and worked with Fred Williams, who at that time was the dean of the develop the story points for each of our individual scenes in Spaceship Earth. We then went to the Annenberg School of Communications at USC and worked with Fred Williams, who at that time was the dean of the Annenberg School.
The process started by drawing a big timeline going back to about, say, Cro-Magnon times, around 40,000 BC, and in plotting a lot of dates and events, things like the presumed invention of writing by the Sumerians and Egyptian hieroglyphics, and then moving into things like, obviously, medieval years are very exciting, coming of the printing press, and then things speed up an awful lot as you come toward the communications future and actually get to be a whirlwind by our times. You know, the whole process is speeded up. So what we did was to draw, at first, big timeline, did it including with graphics, drew some little pictures here and there because that seems to stimulate the creative process. And then a bunch of us sat around for days and bunched events together. Kind of took places on the timeline and squished them together and said, well, you know, maybe writing was kind of the basis for civilization. You know, you could put down laws and things like that. And the ability to take writing and store records and do scientific calculations and things like that was sort of an era of early science and that kind of thing. And then the printing press allowed you to really have the first kind of mass communication where you eventually could send messages out across time and distance. And then, of course, the most exciting part is getting into the modern electronic technologies, which, you know, allow you to beep a message from one point in the world to another point at the speed of light, to have people teleconferencing, computers, all this kind of stuff. So we tried to bunch these events together in terms of the things that together the items allowed us to do, like what did the invention of writing mean for civilization, and what did the printing press mean, what did the coming of the telegraph and the radio mean, how did life change, and all of those things. Well, all that blends into how we look at the future. We have a bunch of new things with us now, and how we're going to live in the year 2000 can be highly affected on all these new communication devices. So that's kind of how we do it. I think it finally grouped into about 16 or 17 scenes.
So, to begin, there was a dream to tell the story of our progress in communication in a new and totally unique way.
I think this is the biggest mural that I made for Spaceship Earth in Florida. It's going to be on the wall just in the entrance. To begin, I have to ask, where did men come from? Where are we going? What are we looking for? And I think the answer is power. The power of the universe, the good of the universe. It is the life, the electricity. This is where we come from, and I think that where we want to go. In this painting, I try to make people understand how man communicates, the meaning of communication, how important and powerful communication is.
Turning a dream into reality. Teamwork and cooperation has made it possible. That's also where our story starts, the human story.
It's real touching to see elements that you were involved with when they were a minor concept, and you saw the development stages occur. And once you actually get them produced and get them up and get them physically in the building and you walk through, that's remarkable. Another thing, the other night we lit Spaceship Earth, the outer dome, and that was extremely touching for me to see that dome illuminated. And I don't think anybody will ever realize all the blood, sweat, and tears that goes behind what that guest is going to see when they ride through that ride. They're not going to understand what it took to erect steel and put up drywall and put in control systems and electronic equipment. I think they'll get a real good show, but the blood, sweat, and tears behind it is I think, one of the neatest experiences that I've had since I've been on the job.
The idea of Spaceship Earth was totally new and unique. To build the world's first complete geodesic sphere, 165 feet in diameter, 18 stories tall, elevating the entire structure 15 feet off the ground, constructing a multi-story ride inside, and enclosing it all in a decorative skin. By making use of the technology of tomorrow, the newest ideas, materials, and techniques industry has to offer, Spaceship Earth embodies the spirit of Epcot Center and serves as the centerpiece of future.
We do want to give our guests a glimpse into what the future might be, and in doing so, showing unique building materials, unique structures, and taking the latest technology that's available and showcasing it for our guests. For example, the outer skin of the sphere is formed by 954 alucobond panels that were built to our own specifications. No panels shaped like this had ever been made before, and a special device had to be invented to hold them and lift them into place. It's the world's largest installation of this material. Underneath the panels, the entire sphere is sealed in a thick black rubber membrane for waterproofing. Others have used this material for roofing, but no other structure has ever used this technique to seal the entire building. Our engineering consulting firm won an award for the unique use of welding in the structural support system. We have gone beyond the building code requirements in the interest of safety.
By making use of the technology of tomorrow, the newest ideas, materials, and techniques industry has to offer, Spaceship Earth embodies the spirit of Epcot Center and serves as the centerpiece of future world. The purpose of our giant geosphere is to house the show inside. All of these ideals, imagination, and creativity were needed to bring our show to life.
All of our figures in Spaceship Earth are pneumatic and hydraulic. We have 63 humans and 2 horses. Some are far more animated than others, and that depends upon the story that we have to tell. A good staging of figures sometimes require very little animation to tell the story. Others, we need to embellish it more. You'll find in the Greek scene where we have an actor, he's very highly animated. He's acting. His arms are waving. He's talking. He's being very dramatic. Gutenberg is only reading a page out of the Bible, so he doesn't have to have that. Wigs and all of the costuming and everything were very carefully researched so that we will have no criticism.
The process of costuming begins by studying the model of a figure and consulting with the art director, sculptor, and writer. Working from the model and an animation list, we take into account any movements of the figure and the guest's point of view. We research the time period to make sure we have an authentic look. Designs are made, and then colored illustrations are rendered. After taking measurements of the figure, costume manufacturing begins with a muslin garment first. After verifying the fit, we finally can start the cutting and sewing of a finished costume. Many of our fabrics are the finest available. Some are specially made for us or hand-woven. When the whole process is finished, we have a costume that contributes an authentic and lifelike feel to the figure. And now it's ready to be brought to life. To the figure. And now it's ready to be brought to life.
Now we have a better idea of what went into the making of Spaceship Earth. Let's go aboard and experience the story inside. To get to the beginning of our story, we have to go back 40,000 years into the past, back to the dawn of history. Navigators of Spaceship Earth, do we dare to be? Could we ever have enough knowledge to chart our own course wisely? The choice is ours. We already have the tools to destroy Spaceship Earth and ourselves. But we also have the most important tool of survival, our ability to communicate and share our knowledge. By using that tool wisely through the centuries ahead, we can prosper and create a beautiful future on this, our Spaceship Earth.
Say it's a ride through time from past to present to future. I would say that the Renaissance period, as an artist, I particularly appreciated that.
But I tell you, the music, I love the music too. That may be minute in the thing, but it's very effective.
And yet Spaceship Earth talks about how fragile our Earth really is, and it sets the theme.
This is our first time monorail ride in 1982.
Yeah.
Pre-opening.
Yes, indeed. I was just doing my thing on my end, let the video play, to the next thing, and I was planning to pause until I realized this says it's a preview before Epcot Center was opened, because it was called Epcot Center before, as what as Epcot today. But This is going to be interesting. You're going to get special vantage points that neither of us has ever seen before it had opened in October 1st of 82. This is July 1982.
Just here, you can
This
see
marks the entrance
how
to
open it
future
is.
world. Inside.
Say that again.
I said just here from the this image is from the entrance parking lot. You can see how open it is because there's not really any trees or bushes, vegetation.
Yeah, trees or bushes, and I mean, when trees are new, they're very small. I just blew up the window just to let y'all know, just to see what you mean more clearly.
Epcot Center guests will ride to the top of Spaceship Earth on a time travel journey through the past, present, and future of communications. Spaceship Earth's 954 panels cover 1 million pounds of structural steel.
As you can see, it's still being built, kinda, around the base here. You'll see an up close shot.
Oh yeah,
in a minute.
yes.
To the right of Spaceship Earth, you can see presented by Kodak. Imagination will be a celebration of mankind's creativity, where guests will be able to explore their own creativity by using some dazzling 21st century techniques. Farther to the right, the Land Pavilion presented by Kraft celebrates man's partnership with nature in producing the harvest of the future. When complete, the land will cover about 6 acres.
It's like they paused the monorail to just give narration before they continued.
That's about the same size as all of Fantasyland in the Magic Kingdom. Other future world pavilions will focus on energy, transportation, and the choices, challenges, and opportunities of the 21st century. As we continue to approach the monorail platform, you can just see part of World Showcase cultures, crafts, and cuisine of 9 nations: Canada, Mexico, Japan, China, France, the United Kingdom, Italy, Germany, and the inspirational American Adventure, present American Express. Your tour guide on the monorail platform will be pointing out more Future World and World Showcase attractions, and will also be happy to answer any questions you may have on Epcot Center. At this time, we'd like to ask you to please remain seated until the monorail comes to a full stop, and stay clear of the automatic doors. Kindly.
My name is Jeff, and along with this artist rendering here and the construction site itself, I'll be guiding you through for an overall view of the project. First of all, for 43 square miles, which Walt Disney purchased back in 1965. The Magic Kingdom was just the first entertainment project of Epcot, along with the resort hotels, the Walt Disney World Village, and now this 550-acre site devoted to Epcot Center. As you can see, it's divided 165 feet in diameter. It stands about 15 feet above the entrance to Future World. Inside here, you'll journey aboard time machine vehicles, and you'll actually spiral 18 stories into the sphere, and you'll pass through 3-dimensional scenes depicting the evolution of human communication. Then as you exit Spaceship Earth, you find yourself here in Communicore, and this is partially sponsored by Sphere Univac. They'll be sponsoring an area called Epcot Computer Central, and it's here where you'll see a demonstration of DAX. Now, DAX is our digital animation control system, and you'll see the way in which Disney computer systems create the various special.
I can see right here, if you can see, that looks like Living with the Sea here, don't it not?
Yeah, but why does this concept art is giving Blue Sky of a year ago? Now is this maybe this is a model, but
This is an artist that was like later.
Oh, it's an artist. It's an artist. It's an artist, but it's giving the same vibe as the concept art of the Epcot with Journey of Water. It's in the same style,
I guess. But I mean, you saw
that's for me.
You saw a concept work of a later
Oh, so
rendering.
okay. Oh, so this is no, I've never seen this piece of art before. And of course it makes sense. This is their art of presenting the Living Seas, which is not built yet.
Yeah, but this Living Seas building right now kind of looks like this, don't it not?
Well, I would think so, yeah. Well, yeah, because
That's
that's
very much
that's
the same.
yeah, because
This
that's
before it was built. Or
they're
3 years
presenting
before.
this because it's coming.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it opened around February 6th, so I just
Oh,
like
really? In 86?
yeah.
It opened
Late
in six.
January,
Oh, really? Oh, so
yeah.
that thing didn't open till 6 years after it opened.
It opened 3.5 years after, early mid January 86.
But also Horizons opened a year after.
Yeah, Horizons opened up 1 year exactly when it that was
Oh,
October
and
1st.
did you see the pyramids from Journey to Imagination? Is it me,
Yeah,
or does it feel like the top part is not finished, or is it finished? It just felt, yeah.
I don't know. It could be the reflection of the graininess of the camera.
Right.
Life Pavilion.
And Yoko, what's
kinda looks
fascinating of 1982, you can see the Eiffel Tower popping out behind the pyramids.
I mean, Life Pavilion is missing a few panels during this time too, but see, there's some missing glass panels or something. Yeah.
That is the
The site devoted to Epcot Center. As you can see, it's divided 165 feet in diameter. It stands about 15 feet above. And this is
Did you also hear the narrator from the monorail?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the
the
official. Is that the official narrator from the monorail, or was that like a preview speaker?
I don't know. That was part of the monorail narrator, of the time, and they're just a special recording.
He doesn't
for it.
have that Disney voice.
Well, this is 82. I don't know who was the narrator in 82. It did give you a narration history of the monorail somewhere online of who was narrating the monorails at Walt Disney World. We all know who narrates the monorail right now. I don't remember his name, but he just recently had passed away. There was narrator that did the voice of the professor in the Powerpuff Girls. He said. Anyways, that's the yeah.
You're telling me this guy's voice did Disney too?
No, this guy here, I don't know who this narrator is. It's back in 82. I mean, there's a site that gives you gave you a history list of who was the narrator during the monorail, who was speaking up for the monorail at Walt Disney World prior to Kane is the name prior to Kane.
Computer Central, and it's here where you'll see a demonstration of DAX. Now, DAX is our digital animation control system, and you'll see the way in which Disney computer systems create the various special effects used throughout Epcot Center, and you'll also see how we control our 761 different audio animatronic characters. Now, today I'll be using that word quite a bit. Audio animatronics is the system that we have here that makes our cast of characters seem to come to life. Directly out from Communicore, the largest pavilion in Future World is the Land, and it's sponsored by Kraft. The Structures, which is an area equal in size to
it's pointing at,
the
see?
Magic Kingdom. The land will deal with food production and good food nutrition. You'll find a variety of different shows within this one pavilion, including one
Thank goodness he
called
pointed to the right
This is a boat
pavilion.
ride journey that will first take you through audio animatronic scenes showing tropical rainforests, deserts, and the American farm. And then you'll pass through the back area through actual growing environments of the future. You'll see our tropical culture. You'll pass through our shrimp breeding area where we're actually growing shrimp up to a foot in length. You'll also see we're growing crops in sand, and we're also growing crops without any kind of a soil at all. Again, if you look out to the side, you'll see the two large screens will be a 70-millimeter three-dimensional film journey through the worlds of art, literature, music, science, and technology. The journey will end at the ImageWorks, which is a hands-on area where you yourself will be able to participate in demonstrations dealing with instant photography, computer-assisted artwork, and you'll even be able to compose your own musical score simply by pointing to the instruments that you'd like to use. On the opposite side, you'll see sponsored by General Motors. This will be a whimsical journey through the history of transportation. Down at the bottom, you'll see just the back of Universe of Energy, sponsored by Exxon. Inside there, you'll find a triangular theater with a 160-foot wide movie screen, and you'll watch a film about fossil fuels and their use today. And then as the film concludes, the entire theater seating area will split apart and become 6 traveling theater cars, each one holding about 97 passengers. You'll be transported
cool,
into
by
a
the way.
three-dimensional world filled with dinosaurs, earthquakes, and volcanoes to show the actual creation of fossil fuels.
The only problem I have with the current ride that occupies that space now is the big blue freaking building, show building that occupies
No,
behind
but
it.
also the technology that you're sitting, it's as if you're sitting in the theater seat, and then all of a sudden it.
Oh yeah, that was
you
really
mentioned,
yeah.
as he mentioned, the way he said it, separates.
Yes,
That's
see, we're talking.
and
That was a good.
yeah, and I mean, if you could maintain that, you could have used that for. I don't know what they would have used it for.
I don't know. I mean,
That's a good thought. Is there a current attraction or idea where you could use this ride system? It's not really. It's
like a moving.
I call it a
theater,
ride. I call it a moving experience system.
You could say that that's what was going to be the original presentation of American Adventure before it became what we know it as, So that concept instead became.
And yes, you did a big building in China, and you make you're moving through communism. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, good grief! Now I have to edit it. Dang it!
Dang it! Oh shit.
You know what? You know what? Paulson? I'm going to make all is going to be forgiven with the overlords of YouTube if I send Winnie the Pooh to Xi Jinping's house. Yes, the overlords of YouTube and China will appreciate that. I hate you both.
So does that means that the year of the pig they get the roasted piglet?
Poor Piglet. Now I know why Piglet is afraid all the time. Piglet
barbecue.
Knows it. Oh no.
This ride vehicle will be powered by the 80,000 solar photovoltaic cells located on the roof of the pavilion. We have
Actually, this is the current concept art
right now, it's just a large,
at the time. It's just zoomed in.
Right now, it's just a large flat mound of dirt out on the side, but this is the Living Seas, and it's scheduled to open in 1984. And here you'll be able to.
1984.
Well, 84. Shoot. Wait a minute.
Yeah, 6 years would have been too long. I'm like,
hold on. Wait. Broke ground in 84. Opens in 84.
Opens in 84. It's dirt
Let me
right now.
listen. Yeah. Hold on. Let me listen.
This one here, right now it's just a large flat mound of dirt out on the site, but this is the Living Seas, and it's scheduled to open in 1984.
Oh, jeez. They're way behind schedule on opening that. Because it opened January 86.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah, it said scheduled to open in 84, but it opened January 86.
Well, it became a reality, so.
Yeah, it became reality, but I'm kind of a bit like.
Living Seas, and it's scheduled to open in 1984, and here you'll be able to explore aquatic frontiers. On the opposite side is Horizons, and that's sponsored by General Electric. This will be opening in October of 1983. Horizons will capture the essence of the future, everything from transportation to our habitats to the whole lifestyle of the average family 50 to 100 years from now.
I feel like we're going to part half short.
It's still a shame that we lost this building over a sinkhole.
Yeah, someone's going to say that it was lost by a sinkhole, but yet they built
Mission Space.
What the? So that logic makes no damn sense.
And also Space 220. Space 220 didn't come crashing down the sinkhole.
Yeah, gee. So that logic of a sinkhole.
You know why? Because you're up in space.
Oh, God. Yeah, of course. But the logic of it was closed because of sinkhole. Come on, guys.
No, it closed because it was dated. It looks so dated. It's a fat Pizza Hut box. Yeah. Get rid of it.
No, it was demolished because they couldn't find a sponsor, I guess. But I don't know what else could be the reason. It's not the freaking sinkhole.
So
maybe dated.
So they demolished it because Mission Space is like, nah, we don't need this architecture.
Horizons demolished, no sponsor.
Yeah, because it didn't feel if you were gonna do something space, it doesn't feel space, right? They gotta get rid of it anyway. So
Thornton, I could have just gutted the freaking.
So you would have put Mission Space in this building. Keep the building. Just put Mission Space
doing a Mission Space in this building.
But then people would be confused. They would think it's Star Tours by the building.
No, it's going to be the same thing as what we ended up with, and
give us answers at D23. Give us answers. Why did you demolish the building?
Yeah, why did he demolish? I want the truth because it ain't freaking sinkhole.
I'm going to ask. Now I'm going to ask Gemini. No, I'm going to ask.
Okay, go ask Gemini right now because I need to go get pizza. Oh my god.
All right, so I'm going to do this in real time, folks. I'm going to ask, why did you demolish or not keep? I prefer not keep. The original, well, there's only one, it's not original. The Horizons building.
You know why it probably had closed? Kind of, but I was demolished. Agreed.
I said even to build Mission Space inside it. Okay. All right, you guys want to hear? Well, you can't see it. You want to pull? You guys want to pull it up, or you want me to read it?
You said like to build a Mission Space in it. Like, oh, wow.
All right, I'm gonna read it. I'll see if you can. I'm gonna ask you if you can. Okay, I'm gonna show you my reaction. Let's see. I'll give you my reaction and try make you try to guess. The Horizons. I will pull it up, but right now I will pull it up. But if I pull it up right now, it will be revealed. The Horizons building was demolished in 2000 because Disney made a strategic decision to what? Oh, okay.
I would love to know what you're reading right now, to be honest. Good grief.
All right, I don't want me to let's pull it up.
Yeah, please do.
Good grief.
I know. It feels like I'm Charlie Brown right now.
All right. Hey, you dropped me. Hear me, right?
Yeah. You're just in.
Oh, I'm still there. Okay.
Yeah, you're still there. I just need to get you back. Okay. At the stage.
There. The Horizons
Come on,
building
there.
was demolished in 2000 because Disney made a strategic decision to transition Epcot from a showcase of speculative future technology toward high-intensity e-ticket thrill attractions.
But why can't I build an e-ticket attraction in that building?
Because it's not
not
speculative future technology. It's e-ticket.
It's not sinkholes, people.
Oh, it says the physical
Sinkholes.
requirements for
That's,
Mission Space
sinkholes.
was incompatible with the original Horizons building. Who says? It requires mission space requires massive specialized structural foundations to house the 4-yard spinning arms of the centrifuge, as well as complex mechanical systems and pressurized environments that the original building's infrastructure could not support. You agree with that? You agree with that? It says mission space, it requires a massive specialized structural foundations to house the 4-yard spinning arms of the centrifuge, as well as complex mechanical systems and pressurized environments that the original building's infrastructure could not support.
I would disagree. Oh my goodness. You know how small of a mission space takes up as a footprint?
I know, and isn't the Horizons building huge?
Yeah. It's like
You
a
got more rooftop, right? You got how many stories?
It got a massive rooftop, and it still takes up the same square footage as the Horizons
Oh, here
ground
we
base.
go. Now it talks about structural maintenance and structural issues. By the 1900s, I mean not 1900s. What am I talking about? The 1990s. Good grief, 1900s. And the 1990s, the Horizons building had begun to show its age.
Okay.
Failing animatronics. What does animatronics have to do with the building? Structural concerns regarding the roof. Renovation costs. More expensive. Oh, it says here the retrofitting and aging building is for a high-tech simulator would likely have been more expensive and yes efficient than clearing the site to build a custom facility. I don't think so. Do you think so?
Well, you already got the building there, you know. I mean, come on.
But how would that be? How would that be? How would that be more? How would it have been more expensive?
I feel like they went to more expensive route to demolish and rebuild a brand new building on.
I guess you have a hard time bringing the equipment in because of the building.
Is it though?
Isn't there a show building behind the
Because they didn't demolish. Okay, am I wrong here if to say you didn't demolish Voltage Motion, but you built test track inside it?
Yeah, yeah, but I know, right?
Same myth.
They were just fortunate that they had enough room inside.
Yeah, they had lots of
Oh,
things
the
going on.
sinkhole is a myth.
I told you. Why would you build on a sinkhole? Good grief. If you want to know about sinkholes, look at the history of Odyssey restaurant.
Oh, here we go. The closure reflected a broader corporate shift in the 1990s under CEO Michael Eisner.
Disney officials, including Marty Sklar, have clarified that there was no sinkhole. Demolition was pure result of buildings maintenance costs, lack of sponsor, and need of site capable of housing the new complex ride system. Okay. How the building is gone, Imagineers did include a subtle tribute. If you look closely at the spinning space station model of in Mission Space's Q, you can spot the original Horizons logo near the center.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Mm.
if you know where to look, yes, it's there. Since you're interested in evolution and history, learn about the abandoned life, which we do have I have several recordings I can do about the wonders of Life Pavilion. Go ahead, click on that next, and we can move on.
Yeah. Well, ask me.
Tell us.
So okay. So here's the argument. Here's the argument for World of Motion. So when they built Test Track, was the building maintenance costs too expensive? Oh. Oh, wait a minute. When World of Motion and Test Track was still the same sponsor, right?
You know what? That's the key of all of that because it was still sponsored by GM.
So if
And
Horizons kept its sponsor, then the building would have stayed, right?
Horizons lost its sponsor. You know, they said it was GE or something. Yeah,
Right. So
dropped
if
out.
the day that Test Track lost its sponsor, well, bye bye round building.
That's what it sounds like to me.
We'll make an eyesore big box like Guardians.
Yeah.
Oh, you said you want me to kick on the?
Yeah, I just want to click on Wonders of Life Pavilion because I got like 3 shows I can do or 4 shows about that alone.
What is the current status of the Wonders of Life Pavilion? Oh, it's currently closed to the public.
It's been closed since 2007. Festivals from 2007 to 18. Good grief, it's been that long. It's been not hosting anything. Good grief. Okay. Status and total. Roof leaks. For the tunnel attractions, body balls, Ukrainian command. Dismantled now. Play Pavilion cancellation 2019. Disney announced plans, which never happened, but we're going to see if they want to do it again during what is claimed to be the biggest 23.
Why is it still standing? It remains in the look #frozen state. Is that frozen or is it #frozen?
Wait, it's still standing as of now. Disney has made no official announcements, even though when we were recording this, or if I upload this very quick, it's just before D23. regarding the future of the building, industry speculation suggested that because the facility has been stripped of its infrastructure, would require significant capital to renovate it or safety demolish. Now, that's one of two things that possibly Disney has predicted to say as well about that they need to spend significant capital because there's a lot of people always trying to maintain the roof of the building and was not too surprised or would be saddened by what I'd understand if it was demolished. Possibly Disney said it months ago.
So whether route they go to the demolish it or to restructure, renovate it. They both directions would mean significant capital. So is that why it's just sitting there?
Yeah.
Because one way they don't want to put the capital to renovate and restructure it, and at the same time they don't want to demolish it because it's the significant capital to demolish itself. I mean, what obstacle is there to demolish it? I mean, we've been talking about the Venetian cannot be the obstacles. The Venetian can't be built yet in Venice, in freaking Europe. Venice, like all the challenges, they built the freaking Venice out of nothing in the middle ocean, and here they're saying about
and there's like all kind of
safety to demolish when it's in a theme park. It's nothing is around it other than two other pavilions that are indoors. Whereas in the meantime, in New York City, they demolished they demolished a skyscraper to build another skyscraper that's in the middle of Grand Central Station, and they instead of demolishing it, they demolished roof by roof, and and plus it was built on top of railroad tracks. And look what they were able to do: build a new skyscraper on top of it. I mean, they're able to do all these uneasy obstacles in a way. Yet here they can't safely demolish it. This is Gemini's statements. So
I was just about to say this is Gemini's statements is yeah. I mean but I mean the comments being made.
But the fact that it's still standing there,
Yeah.
Do you think that they could have just demolished it and then there's nothing, or are they more like the moment they would say, oh well, if we demolish it, we want something to come, so we want people to know that something is coming. Because if we just demolish it and then we say, oh, it's bye-bye, it's nothing, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think people would mind because they'll be like, well, yeah, it's just there sitting, so getting rid of it.
You know, I'll tell you this. I have the whole concept.
Unless you have a bunch of Disney adults crying and then saying, you took away the Play Pavilion potential.
Well, I'm sorry that I demolished the building, guys, because in my concept, I ended up demolishing the building because what I all had was so big it would not fit in that freaking building. I kid you not.
Mm-hmm. You know what's a brilliant idea? You put significant capital to renovate it, and then you move Mission Space in that thing, and then you demolish Mission Space and you rebuild Horizons.
I'm not going to go with that.
Then we got Mission Space over at the Wonders of Life Pavilion. And then we get Horizons. We get both, baby. Now that'd be expensive.
No, I was just wondering to myself, like, did I want to re-edit that building I was building? of Life Pavilion. Life Pavilion is looking like Horizons now. Nah, never mind. I already got an idea of what the building looks like, and I already did it way back around Christmas time, New Year's Eve. So, yeah. Okay, going back to the preview video, you can drop that video here. I'll bring it back up. And the narrator is going to explain the rest of the video here.
Directly into World Showcase, and opening day mile circumference of the World Showcase Lagoon. The first one to the right.
Look, it's the Communicore building. Good grief, guys. Good grief, cameraman.
Is Canada, and here you'll find a circle vision presentation cleverly concealed inside a Canadian Rocky mountainside. And as you move up, we come to the United Kingdom with its cobblestone streets and Victorian gardens. Also, you'll see we have a restaurant and pub located on the waterfront. Just within this one complex, we have over 50 different kinds of beers and ales. And as you cross the bridge into France, we have a French restaurant and sidewalk cafe, and it'll be operated by 3 renowned French chefs. Each one of them will be spending about a month at a time to oversee the operation. You also see we have a scaled-down version of the Eiffel Tower. Ours is about 7 stories tall. Then next is Japan, with its very modern department store, as well as its more traditional restaurant and lounge. And then right in the center of World Showcase is our host pavilion to World Showcase. This is the American Adventure, and it's sponsored by American Express and Coca-Cola. And this is a very inspiring presentation about the history of the United States. It's brought to life using film and audio animatronic characters. The 2 hosts will be an audio animatronic Benjamin Franklin and Mark Twain. And the highlight of this particular presentation will be when Benjamin Franklin will not only walk across the stage, but he'll also climb a flight of stairs. Also here at the American Adventure is a typical American fast food restaurant serving hamburgers and hot dogs. Next to this is Italy, and here you'll be surrounded by Renaissance art and architecture. The restaurant here will be operated by Alfredo's of Rome, and they'll include singing
What I love about,
waiters.
if you can see, if you look, what I love about the Italian pavilion is that if you can see here, they have the what could have been right behind it.
Is that the Colosseum? No.
Is that what they were going to try to build to the Italy pavilion, which wasn't built?
I saw there's this one image.
This is just a brick wall until they built a restaurant in the back for many years.
You know, there's this post here, and there's this. I have this post. Let me bring it up. I want you to see it.
Yeah, why not?
Because when you read what is on the post, it might trigger you.
Okay, I'm here.
I mean, it's all about facts. Okay, this person.
Just bring it up. I mean, well, it's fun. Okay.
Okay, so this is folks, this is Via Napoli, which is today's pizza restaurant and pizza pizza at the window. And this shout out to Disney Tips with Disney Dad, incredible presentation post, because you get to so this is Via Napoli, and you get all the facts about it. So here it says when it opened. Here, this opened in August 2010. But then here's the part that really stinks. It says right here, you have a shovel, and it says built in the pavilion's Yongpian expansion space. And each sign of expansion space is ruined. Is diminished, because Via Napoli is sitting in the specking middle of it.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute.
Unless you build a pathway to the side, which is always possible.
either I cannot read or something,
Okay.
but I can just only see. Did you know it was building? Hold on. What is it? Because Naples, I don't. I don't. Okay, well, I trust that you did read it there, but I cannot find it.
Oh, oh, it's on the image.
Oh, it's in the image?
Yeah. It says opened at Epcot in August 2010. It says located in World Showcase Italy Pavilion. Then it says built in the pavilion's Yongpian expansion space. Well, I guess if they put that means
Okay. Okay, I thought the rest of the part after expansion space was like mentioned too, like, wow, that sucks. So,
no, the rest is it's operated by Patina Group and they're known for their authentic pizza. Everything else is to do with the pizza and their ovens.
I was looking for words that I can see on that. I was reading the whole time on the.
Here's another one on. This is about Liberty Tree Tavern. 6 rooms, 6 American Yetzens.
Yes, which I ate in one of those rooms in this past trip. It was the Paul Revere room.
Oh, nice.
And they have a copy of the Paul Revere's flight, you know. It was a real good place, and oh my goodness, you will be full. It's a good meal. It's a good meal.
Yeah, you can even find well, for
Oh,
each part.
this is the
So
guy who did. This is the guy who gives a list of places.
here you can know every single quick service and every single table service in Epcot.
Dang. Oh dang. Okay.
And yeah, oh yeah, and I shared to you here. This is cool because you don't need to go on Wikipedia. Remember when I was trying to figure out when the yacht club opened? Well, it just says the year. It doesn't say the month, but each resort since what year it opened. Wasn't there another resort after the Riviera? Oh, what happened? What happened to the Grand Destino? They forgot that. Wait, where is Coronado? Oh, Coronado 97. I guess they didn't mention the Grand Destino.
I find it fascinating that
Then the Grand
Lodge so long to.
So the Grand Destino doesn't count because it's an expansion of Coronado Springs. Anyways, all right. Yep. So there we go.
Next in Germany, it's Oktoberfest year-round inside our 350-seat German beer garden. Merchandise shop here will be selling everything from hand-carved wooden cuckoo clocks to the world-famous Hummel figurines. The next is China with another Circle Vision theater presentation, this one showing the architecture, history, and the countryside of one of our world's oldest civilizations. Then finally we come to Mexico, and the entrance to Mexico is marked by a Mayan pyramid. Once you pass through the pyramid, you find yourself at a lakeside Pueblo village at twilight. You'll find merchandise shops, restaurants, and a nightclub, but you'll also be able to take a romantic moonlight boat cruise through Mexico's colorful history.
Did you say nightclub?
Represented, but as you can see, we have room.
What?
I heard him say, "Go back to Mexico." He said a nightclub.
Well, let me look here one more time. That looks like Equatorial Africa again in the background foreground.
Right, but he doesn't mention it.
Yeah, and he skips over it. Well, just like as he did before in the future area, he talked about, those last.
Are we sure that's not? No, that's not China.
He talked about he went to China. Is that?
I know, but you do see something behind China, but
That's the Equatorial Africa.
which I guess they canceled it at that point. So they're
No,
not mentioning it.
Let's continue the video. Hold on. Going back.
Restaurant and a nightclub. But you'll also
A
be able to take a
nightclub.
romantic moonlight boat. Once you pass through the pyramid, you find yourself at the lakeside Pueblo village at twilight. You'll find merchandise shops, restaurants, and a nightclub. But you'll also be able to take
Nightclub.
Brian's gonna say a nightclub.
Oh God, Braylon's gonna have to watch that. This clip was saying nightclub, huh?
You know what? We're gonna do this again with Brian, but we're not gonna tell him anything. Like we watched it for the first
Sounds
time.
like
We'll let him react to the guy's fingers and the camera pointing at the wrong.
You know what, Thornton? We may have to do a BFP Imagineering nightclub presentation to add it to the Mexico Pavilion.
All right, so you're gonna pitch what the nightclub looks like in the Mexico Pavilion, and then Brian's gonna be like, "Why are you guys doing that? You guys are nuts. Why are you guys trying to pitch a show about a nightclub in Mexico? Because it's real."
Yeah, the narrator told us it's going to be there.
You're gonna be like, "Hey, what?
Wait a minute. You are despicable."
You
This
mean
is genius.
Brian, you never knew the Mexico Pavilion had a nightclub? What rock were you living under in?
All of us were living underneath this rock till today.
a romantic moonlight boat cruise through Mexico's colorful history. Again, on opening day, we'll have 9 countries represented, but as you can see, we have room.
All I know is a restaurant being there. Nightclub? Come on, really?
To add several more pavilions. Right now we have plans to include Israel, Morocco, and the countries of Equatorial Africa.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. They do have Equatorial Africa drawn up there, but wait a minute, hold on. Let me go listen again what he said.
We have plans to include Israel, Morocco, and the countries of Equatorial Africa.
Okay.
Notice-
He mentioned Morocco, Israel, but Morocco made it Israel.
Notice the person's gasp the moment he said Israel. Just kidding.
No, I didn't hear that. Hold on. Let's see.
I would have been curious where Israel would have been. Would it have been where Morocco is, or would it have been where
It's always
Norway?
been told that it was going to be located between Japan and Morocco, where Israel was going to be. But yet,
Oh, really? Between
yeah. Mm-hmm. But
I can't. I don't see. Really?
Go online, sir. Go online because
I know, but Japan is real close to America. It's like, it'll be such a ice.
Go to the blog, and that's what it said.
Oh, it does says? Okay, fine.
Yeah, go on to your blog, that you were just plugged a little while ago earlier, and that's what it said. And heck, a bunch of people deep researching him.
What's funny, Equatoria.
The one thing that's drawn up here is the Equatorial Africa. I don't see no Morocco driven or drawn or
because the Equatorial Africa was pitched long before. So I think when they were doing this art, it was, you can tell it was already in it. So the others were not yet in it. It's kind of like there was no China pavilion in the other concept art.
Let me go back one more time because we know about.
Wow, Germany is it me or is it everything is white? It's Snow White.
It's just you.
Hand-carved wooden cuckoo.
Hey, I got a question. That looks like a boat dock in front of it too.
Well, it does have a dock. It does have a boat dock, doesn't it?
Yeah, boat dock was moved to Morocco though.
No, there's always two. There's always been two of them.
Was there a boat dock in front of Germany? I don't recall.
Yes, because.
Okay.
Oh wait a minute. Yes, there was, because when they had that flooding at the Morocco boat dock, they closed it off, and then the Germany one was in use.
Okay, I just don't recall ever using the Germany dock.
Yeah, because
Never.
yeah, because they've never used it since. I think they never used it since Harmonious barges.
Yeah. I'm just going back again.
But it's just recent that they used it back again. I guess because of the Morocco barge flooding thing.
They did fix the Morocco barge, right?
I don't know. I'm sure maybe I haven't been back since, so I don't know.
Do you know why it sunk, by the way? Because I was thinking sinkholes, but everyone said it was not sinkhole.
I guess it just fell off. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, there's the boat dock. Yeah. I just never seem to notice that in Germany then. I always end up walking past it. It's not like a noticeable.
Shop here will be selling everything from hand-carved wooden cuckoo clocks to the world-famous Hummel figurines. The next is China.
You can see there is no Scandinavian drawn here, neither. You see? No Scandinavia's drawn here yet.
No, and actually
Yeah,
there was there was in the
Yeah,
earlier concept art, but now China took its spot.
Yeah, China took that spot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's very just interesting. Which China was supposed to be Taiwan, but
China with another Circle Vision theater presentation, this one showing the architecture, history, and the countryside of one of our world's oldest civilizations. Then finally we come to Mexico, and the entrance to Mexico has shops, restaurants, and a nightclub. But you'll also be able to take a romantic moonlight boat cruise through Mexico's colorful history. Again, on opening day, we'll have 9
Was
countries
that
represented.
nightclub
But as you
where
can see,
the bar is today? They have this like boat drinking bar in a tiny room. Probably that's where it was.
you know what? I'm gonna have to do a
Deep dive.
not
Does
much.
Does the Mouseites know that there was a bar in the I mean the bar?
I don't know.
Nightclub, baby.
Gonna present.
We need to put a post on BFP. We need to put a post on YouTube channel or Instagram channel, and it'll go viral. Nightclub in Mexico.
Nightclub. They say nightclub, but I don't think this is a nightclub. So BFP is going to make a nightclub because Brainland loves nightclubs.
We have room to add several more pavilions. Right now we have plans to include Israel, Morocco, and the countries of Equatorial Africa. So it's World Showcase and Future World together. This Epcot Center, and it's opening October 1st of this year. We'd like to take this time to thank you all for coming to the platform today. But before you, we have on our 3 TV screens a video presentation to show a behind-the-scenes look at the construction of Epcot Center. Again, thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.
Including sound effects, music, and dialogue, are being finalized at Disney's newest
They're
state-of-the-art
in the Monolith next room. They had this.
A child's imagination grows into a bigger-than-life circus as part of a magical 3-dimensional film journey being produced for the Imagination Pavilion at Epcot. Here, the director rehearses the action with special Disney-designed 3D camera systems being used for the first time anywhere. sophisticated production techniques will bring three-dimensional magic to the screen on a grand scale. Here in Florida, we have something special, a blessing of time. There's enough land here to hold all of the ideas and plans we could possibly imagine. It started in the mind of just one man. Then the dream inside became a plan.
The blessings of size before you.
That's pretty cool. This is pretty cool.
So, I have a confession to make. It seems that I found this Epcot sketch. It says in 1982, the Italy Pavilion. But it's never seen this image, and the person's channel with the Epcot logo is named Phil.
No shit. I'm sorry. Excuse my French. Oui, bonjour.
Here it is if you'd like to see it.
Yeah. Let me just run this video through.
Right.
Where it's got a minute and a half left.
Let me see if it's authentic.
What if I want to? Anyway, when we just talked about it, oh. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yeah, but it's not this one.
Because
But
that's
this
a
one
thing that never showed up at the back because that was a brick wall.
Yeah, that was one of the one of the expansions. That's where the Via Napoli is today.
Yeah.
But also, don't you feel that the plaza is kind of bigger here? Seems more Seems more open.
Yeah, it seems like the tower is more in the center, don't it? Or
Towers in the same spot.
okay.
Is this the building on the side there? It's more, I guess. I guess it's the same way, but
no, the buildings are the same except that the building in the back was a brick wall, for a long time until the pizza place was built there.
I gotta send you this here. This is the image. This is the image, I think.
Give me a second. That's strange.
About 550 of those acres. The Epcot Center is separated into a focal point of the entire area. The big round. Now inside it is an attraction. You get onto it.
And I will have to do
Okay. So you know what is the difference here? Everything is the same, but instead of the gardens behind the
is there
pagoda
something
temple,
going on here in the front? Looks like ponds.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. Everything is the same, including the Katsura quick service building there. The only thing that's changed is the gardens.
Tower.
They moved the temple. They moved the temple in front of the quick service building, and they moved the gardens in front of it. So instead of having the temple in the very front of the pavilion, you have the gardens, and where you were pointing at, that's like the koi fish ponds.
Yeah, the
And
koi
now-
fish ponds were
now that-
moved over to here by this small self-service
Yeah.
restaurant there.
Now
So
I
the trading places in this picture.
Now I prefer the way it is now, because when you sit in the quick service, looking out the windows, you get to see the temple, but the reason you get to see the temple is in full is because it's in the front. Here, if the building was built here, if you sat in the quick service, like you would not be able to see the temple. It would be like in your face.
Yeah, they did a better. Yeah, they
And
positioned
also, I feel that
Funny,
for me, it's my guess, the koi fish pond, I would not want the koi fish pond in the too much right where the flow of traffic is.
Well, I went to the koi fish pond and the self restaurant here. You know, the little restaurant there. It's really nice and peaceful back there. Good
Yeah,
grief.
and I think I prefer the gardens where it is now, because it's like a back area. It's more.
I mean, I don't know when was the last time I ever been back there, or maybe it was my first time, because I was there with my wife, and I was like, this is really nice."
Yes, it's the most. Mhm.
Now this castle here, or you were talking about temple.
Mhm. That's
Oh,
where
we
Meet
already know
the
by-
World was supposed
Yeah,
to
Meet
go.
the World was supposed to be at, and people in the chat when Ron was live already kind of knew about that too.
Or the Godzilla bullet train ride. I don't know if there's room for that.
Godzilla takes over Tokyo right now. No, I'm kidding. Would have been interesting to see Meet the World inside that building. It would have been really interesting. But you did see the video of what replaced it, of Monsters Inc. My goodness.
Monsters Inc.
Yeah, Monsters Inc. replaced Meet the World.
Oh, in Tokyo.
All the space in there. The lobby where you board the ride stayed the same for Monsters Inc.
I think that image I sent you is not.
Behind Spaceship Earth is what we call Communicore, which is Primary Communication Center and Computer Center. This is a hands-on area for the essential. So you have our computers work and how they do all the special effects with like the audio animatronics.
I'm gonna throw it up. This picture.
Oh, okay. So I have a question here. This is like a model.
Like we got the American Pavilion in the center. Over
Yeah,
there.
but what is the bucket? Is that a soda bucket? Is that a popcorn bucket? And what's in the water? Is that sausage weenies?
As only experts know this secret in Epcot's Italy Pavilion. What the?
No, on the water there. Is that representation of American food? We got sausages in the water, and we got a bucket of popcorn or something.
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
But good call on the circle building. Is that the circle building? Anyway, maybe that's just
Wait a minute.
models, random models. You got the Italy pavilion.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is that something that you were telling me last time when we were recording about, like, when I was presenting the American Adventure? Like, you asked me, what's that awning in the front of the American Adventure? Is that it? But then again, that was just a drawing. Anyhow, that's what you were going to show me?
What, the awning, the American Adventure?
Yeah, because, like, never mind. Whatever.
I just showed you these images. That's the model from Venice Pavilion. I don't know what the circled building is. Maybe because we know the American Adventure Pavilion was a circle, but after seeing the this what's on the water there.
Can you pull up the other image? Because I never saw this image before on Pinterest.
Oh, okay, I'll bring it up.
That's a new one.
I don't know if I don't know if this was a mistake or not because
There must be mistakes here. I don't know what is going on here.
so the it's
Okay, I'm looking at the Pinterest image, and it's from 1982. Nina Ray Vagon.
I have it. You can pull it up.
Okay, I see it now.
So hold on. I'm gonna click on it.
Yeah. Well, you got it.
So, oh no, hold on. Oh shit! It opens a new tab. So. Hold on. I'm gonna share you the one that opens. Close this one. Here we go. Open. Bring this one up.
All right.
So this is on Pinterest, and it says,
"Oh God, this is one with Phil."
Phil, haha.
Who's this guy?
That's you. It's not.
I don't remember.
Oh, you do so much work, you know. You so much ideas. You just. Anyways,
to be honest, good sir.
But isn't it a coincidence? Because wasn't the last time I found something else, and the person's name was Phil? I mean, okay.
Well, somebody was on Berry Place 28 when I won a prize on his channel for being entered in his whatever he was doing that day. I won. He said, "Hey, Phil won." He was sitting with a bunch of guys and stuff, and they were like, "Phil? No, it's not that Phil." So I must be related to somebody else who is also Phil that they know somewhat over in California or in their channel. Who knows? Who knows if this is the same Phil that they know? But I won't mind meeting this Phil. I mean, the more Phils, the merrier. I see the Russian pavilion down there too.
Yeah, but this is interesting because it says 1982. Is this an early someone? Is this Nina's concept art for concept visual for an Italy pavilion? Because it's definitely
does not
look like the one at all.
Does not look like one that we would know at all. Yeah, I see Philippines. I see Philippines with that.
Oh yeah, there we go.
click on it and see.
And then if
it's
you
a
go down
film.
here, you see like the Mexico. Do we see the nightclub?
You know what? See if anything will come up for if you type in
Dude, it's asking me to log in.
continue with Google. See continue with Google.
It's asking for the birthday.
Ah,
Already a member. I am a member. I think so. I should log in. Crap.
I'll pause it. Okay, there's the Mexico Pavilion.
Do I see a nightclub?
Do I see nightclub?
View larger. Probably off to the right.
Probably
It's almost
off
as if
to-
here. It's almost as if here there's no restaurant, and it's the boat. Is the boat?
I don't know what the heck I'm looking at here.
The boats look really different.
The water area is a lot bigger. There's like an island in the middle of the water.
I know, right?
And the boat dock is right there where the restaurant is.
Yeah, so there's no restaurant. It's just well, he did mention there's restaurants, so
But he said nightclub.
it meant if they did it this way, it would already take half of the pavilion. So
Yeah,
how would
so
they
I'm
fit
trying-
how would they fit a restaurant?
I mean, that's why it changed. What? Click on the next image there. I see.
Oh snap!
Yeah, that one. There's the fountain. There's the fountain that's there, and it is way much smaller. What the heck is going on here?
It's like a tiki statue. It's almost like the Polynesian.
Good grief! Is that
With a
really-
waterfall? It resembles to me like the like the tiki statue
Yeah,
in
but they
Polynesian,
didn't
and it has like a
build-
waterfall.
They didn't build that.
No, they didn't. But now I understand why that would cultivate a nightclub.
They want to see nightclubs still
never
on
built.
the
It says
table.
it says never built as such.
Yeah, never built as such. Westcott, that's the live pavilion.
Is this World of Motion? It looks so different.
Yeah. It's not too much different in a way of such.
No.
Not too different.
What in the world is this? Oh, that's
wonderful. Well,
World of
that's a
Oz.
different- that is a totally different, unrelated to.
Oh, look at that. Honey, I Shrunk the attraction concept.
Oh, really?
Oh, you could sit on
Never
the bee.
built.
Yeah, you could. Look, you could take a photo op with the bee or the ant.
But we got a playground. This is fine.
We got some.
I got some concept work of the Thunder Mountain. I saw.
Oh, is this Disney Mountain?
Is this
No,
that
that's
like,
Disney
no.
Sea.
As Disney Sea.
I don't
That
think
is
that is Cars. Yeah, Cars. Yeah, well, that's a whole.
I thought that was MGM for a moment there.
All right, going back. Philippines.
Yeah. But I have to go back to doing after this.
Well, yeah, you can go back because the Philippines is not in the discussion.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fine.
Oh, there's the bullet train for Japan.
But why is it in Epcot?
It says, oh, what is this? The Arab Pavilion. Ever
Well,
seen this one?
Saudi Arabia.
Arabia Pavilion.
You did mention we did discover there was a Saudi Arabian pavilion, right? So that's the
Right.
Arab pavilion. So we got Morocco instead. Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, here it is. Philippines.
Yeah, and that was the only picture for the Philippines.
That
Which,
looks similar to the Mexico Pavilion.
I know, and this was way. This is back in 75 or 76.
That looks actually more that looks more like a current Mexico Pavilion than the Mexico Pavilion itself.
Yeah. And this was back when they were going to build the Epcot and over at the ticket center.
Oh, really? So this concept was for over there.
Yeah, this was As I remember, they presented it to the Malcos.
Right, because they were all indoor experiences.
Mm-hmm. And they were proposing to the Malcos as Philippines, because they were who ran the Philippines at the time.
This one, I mean, they gave the monorail like a Mickey Mouse nose, a Mickey nose.
That's cute. Visit the Magic Kingdom where dreams take flight. Got the all modes of transportation.
That's cute. You can give it a Mickey Mouse nose on the monorail.
That's cute. That's a nice little touch.
I'll save it.
Let's save it.
Never seen these models before. I got a question. Is this models that they kept and just represented it again later? I don't know, but all this is fascinating. This is my first time seeing
This
this.
is the first time I ever saw the models presented in a public space.
I know, and it's such This
They're like
video is such clear. This video is very clear. Is this like, it feels like 2026.
Yeah, I mean, this was uploaded like part 10 years ago. Yeah, 9 years ago. Is it relate?
It says over 10 years ago.
Yeah, nearly 10 years
no,
ago.
No, but that's when he created the tribute.
And when this was done as a
Oh, he
tribute.
says there, each kip has been enhanced and keyed.
Yeah, it's been enhanced, but seems like they did keep these models very nice and represented it to what, D23? I mean, they do have.
You see there with that elephant. If you just take that, and you put kickbait, and you says, that's it. D23 just announced Ice Age. Yes, Animal Kingdom.
I'd be diabolical like that because we didn't do that around on
no,
Halloween.
but I mean, if you did that and use that, people believe you. They'll be like, "What?"
Oh my god, I could be diabolical.
Brian would have a live stream. Brian did a live stream, saying D23, D23. Hey y'all, look, this model here is Ice Age. Ice Age is coming, y'all. Mammoths.
Oh, look, a mammoth. And I just uploaded like the show we did back in Halloween.
And
night.
it's cheap. You can recycle this model, and it works for Ice Age. Genius.
Trojan just giving ideas, diabolical ideas.
Well, you know, they wanna go cheap. So.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm sorry, but yeah, they go cheap. They go low.
Turns out the Ice Age experience is just going to be a 3D film.
Yeah, right. Look, the idea of Ice Age was always a thing. Look, woolly mammoth.
Woolly mammoth.
Because that gutter system goes from there, going through the supports at the legs, and flows out to the Volt Showcase Lagoon.
Shining star, a brand new world. Here we are, a brand new world where dreams come true. A brand new world for me and you. We've just begun. We've just begun. In your heart there's a place, a magical space where it all begins. With your mind as a guide, you light up inside and it starts to spin. Just close your eyes and dream of things to come. The dreams we made tomorrow, we've just begun. We've just begun. We've just begun. Open your mind, a fantasy time. Open your eyes to find a brand new world, a shining star. A new creation, a celebration, a celebration, a new creation, a celebration, a celebration. Imagination. Celebrate as we create a new tomorrow. Celebrate the table space, a new tomorrow. The world awaits, celebrates a new creation. Celebrate, celebrate. Imagination. We've just begun. We've just begun today.
I guarantee you, note to self, I'm going to have to make a BFP Imagineering theme song for the first anniversary of us being here. So
we have just begun on this first day of October 1982. Welcome to Epcot Center.
Now, as you will soon see, Spaceship Earth's theme is communications, civilization and communications from Stone Age to Information Age. And I therefore think it is very fitting that we dedicate Spaceship Earth to all of the people who have advanced communications arts and sciences, and in so doing have demonstrated that communications is truly the beginning of understanding.
Open your eyes to find a brand new world, a shining star. Celebrate as we create a new tomorrow. Celebrate the dreamers wait. A new tomorrow. The world awaits. Celebrate a new creation. Celebrate, celebrate imagination. We've just begun to dream.
And congratulations to the Bell system on the dedication of Spaceship Earth.
Fulton found this image of opening.
Yes, because I found I was curious. I thought every dedication for every pavilion was all on the same day. with how many times they would have had to do that performance? But I discovered we've just begun at Spaceship Earth. We've just begun at Universe of Energy. We just and yes, they're able to do that, or else it was a different shift of cast performers. You know, it would have worked, right? I mean, imagine if you're there and then you're like, "Oh, here we go again." Just kidding. Okay, no, but I found, to my surprise, that it was once per day. Spaceship Earth was one time, and then throughout the month they had different dates. Except two countries celebrated on the same day. I think it was France and Japan, but Japan was in the daytime and France was in the nighttime. But each dedication had its own date, and I believe this was the grand opening on the 24th of October 1982. And there's no video footage of this, which I wish.
I wish there was.
But
But there was an upload of video footage of all of the countries at the launch showcase.
No, I did
With the
find
mentioned
mentioning. Yeah, I did find a mentioning with this photo. I think it referenced that there was. I don't have the correct number, but was it what 300 celebrating 300 additional countries? But here we see some. Maybe that's too much.
30 countries.
30.
Maybe, yeah. I'm thinking it was 21.
Or 200. That was my guess. I don't know.
There's not that many countries today.
No, it's other countries that they're a ceremony for other countries, not for
There's so
civilians.
many countries, and there was a whole lot.
I
less.
say that because the Fountain of Nations had water from parts of the world. So, and on this image, you can see there's two flags. I believe you said that the flag on the left side is the.
Yeah, the one on the far left side that looks like a like something tribal or something, I would say, is to be what I would understand the Equatorial Africa, which was going to be a pavilion, but was never built. But you can see today still that it's a outpost for Equatorial Africa. It just works as an outpost
Oh,
as we
so
transition from China to Germany.
all right, and the
One
one
thing
next to it,
there
the
is
one
in
next to it,
Coca-Cola.
is that Philippines? I don't know.
I'm looking at the people standing there, and they look Philippines now. I never looked closely, but yeah, they do look Philippines actually. After all, don't they not?
Now there is another flag on the right side, not the one really visible, but to the
Yeah. So to
that we cannot really tell.
right of the where the stand is on the stage, that looks like Spain. Got the red, yellow, and
Oh
colors.
right, yeah, right. Good eye. And what do you
Yeah,
think
I've
is
never noticed about the Philippines flag before because, like, I didn't know some people stand there, but that is the Philippines.
That's my guess. That's my guess if I recall
That's a
the flag
shit
colors.
deal.
So okay, and what is the one with the white cross? I think it's
That's Switzerland.
Switzerland. Okay, so it makes sense because these flag.
And they have plenty of artwork for that for being a pavilion
Well,
because
yeah, Switzerland was with
gonna be a
to have the Matterhorn, right? And then you got with Spain, which was in the pitched. Spain was pitched, right? And
oh yeah. Yeah, you would pose that
pitched
on
Israel, Spain, Israel, and Equatorial Africa were
and
were
Greece. Greece is probably not in this picture. I wish it was, but
definitely Spain, Israel, and Equatorial Africa were had they were in posts, they were in signature signs saying coming. So I don't know about Philippines, probably.
you know, it's kind of funny because you said Philippines, and I was thinking it was Czechoslovakia, but they are standing next to where the people are standing, representing their countries, and that don't look like Czechoslovakian people there. I mean, they look a little bit tan, to be honest. That looks like Philippines, and they were like, "Nah, we're not interested." So, but they're just interested to be here, to represent the opening of Epcot. Interesting enough.
So I did I took the image and I did ask to see.
Yeah, ask the question about who's in these pictures. Which countries are represented in this picture. Because I'll pull up the. Hold on. I mean, I could be like the guy, be the guy like I'm the map, and I can also be like Sheldon, like saying I fun with flags. So, quite literally.
Well, when it comes to flags, when I asked what countries represented here, it says the ceremony features the flag's cultural representatives of World Showcase nations, corporate participants involved on opening day. Switzerland, highlighted by the prominent Swiss flag being carried, displayed. The United States as the host nation, park location in Florida, Canada, United Kingdom, France, Italy, Germany, Japan, Mexico, and China. Now you were asking what are the flags?
What's going to be the flags on the far left side there?
Well, it only depicts. Okay, so it says the Switzerland one is the red with the white cross on the right. Peru, the red, white, and red vertical tricolor flag on the left.
What?
Peru.
That's Peru on the left. Looks like a Equatorial Africa.
Oh no, I'm asking again.
Hmm.
Oh, now I asked it again, and it says the Philippines is the flag near the podium on the left. It's featuring blue, red, and white stripes with yellow sun and stars.
I don't see yellow in that flag. I just only see the blue and red and white. Because the yellow is the sun in the middle of the white. Which, well, Gemini is correct, though. That the Philippines is definitely there because, let me pull this up here. I just found it interesting that the Philippines was there because they said, we asked the Philippines to be a pavilion way back in the day.
Okay, so I asked what
Okay,
are the
so
four
now-
flags? What are the four flags here? So Switzerland, Spain,
Yep, Spain.
the Philippines, and Czechoslovakia, as you said. It says Czechoslovakia is wait. Now you said one was either Philippines or Czechoslovakia.
Well, that's not Czechoslovakia, though.
Here I'm gonna bring it up so you can read.
That is not Czechoslovakia because I just pulled up the image of what the Philippines flag looks like, and okay, featuring the horizontal, yeah, and the triangle on the yeah, featuring the basically it's describing the same flag. Philippines
Well,
and Czechoslovakia.
okay. Well, I think it's the Philippines, I guess.
It's definitely the Philippines because I didn't really notice closely about
The thing is that it doesn't recognize for there are four flags on the image because two of them are really far. Well, it did recognize Spain though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Spain was.
Oh wait, never mind. The fourth flag is the. Wait, is the fourth flag the Africa one? Why am I saying four?
That's what I've been saying. The flag on to the left of the Philippines.
Yes, it doesn't describe
is a
it as a
banner
flag.
of Africa.
It doesn't describe it. Okay, I'm sorry. So Switzerland, Spain, Philippines, and Equatorial Africa. There we go.
Yeah, but it didn't even mention Africa
because it doesn't recognize it as a flag.
Same flag twice.
Maybe if the Africa looks more like a banner. What is the wait? What color is the orange banner?
Who's the banner?
Who's the banner? What is the orange and red banner?
Yeah, go ahead and ask it. Orange and red, black banner. Does not give an answer.
I'll put flag banner.
It's the black too, isn't it? Like
oops,
black.
why put black? It's black.
Black symbols.
I put flag banner.
Yeah.
Well, it says that tall vertical banner on the far left featuring orange, red, and black abstract pre-Columbian or indigenous inspired artwork.
Yeah, could be. Could be. But I have my doubts. It looks. Who's in this photograph again? Let me look one more time. Yeah, it could be the indigenous Colombian or Colombian.
Actually, you know what I could do?
It looks almost like them.
Find other images. Maybe we can find better images. I don't know. Is that
image? But I would. Nations.
Oh, cool! Found in the Nations dedication.
Yeah, if there was ever a picture, that is. He just said like there was No video. First family rival. That one. Okay, digging podcast. Winter Park, Florida. You see, wow, that's amazing. The family from Winter Park got lifetime passes. That's amazing. That's amazing. Cool. Gee, Fulton. You missed out. Wait, I wasn't born yet. Yeah.
I know, right? How could I miss out when I'm not born?
Damn
it. Well, you can blame your parents.
Well, my parents were still dating back then, still. So, goodness. Okay, so what did it say?
Oh, what? And that doesn't get it.
It still didn't get it. Okay. All right. We can just drop the window.
Wait, yeah. I sent to you where the source what it was for that image there. It's if you click on it, it's a great website and it has all images and descriptions.
Yeah, that must be from.
That was during the Daredevil Circus Spectacular at Epcot.
Oh yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, it's a Daredevil Circus because I got all the Yeah, I got the trapeze people in the background. Yeah. Thornton over here sent me a picture of
It says, "How do you seamlessly fit a circus into a futuristic setting of Epcot World? You do it with this explanation. The 4 times daily 8-ring spectacle transforms Communicore into a space arena for an interstellar cast of spine-tingling acts. Some of the world's most famous acrobats and frill performers, plus troupe of elephant like Martian mastodons performing on Future World's fountain stage."
as he was saying, Thornton, and I was just like, I only noticed it because the people didn't buy it. Yeah, here's the Philippines flags, good sir.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah. Yep, it was right about the Philippines flag, of course. I mean, I know what it looks like because I've been there twice.
Yeah, but it's shocking that it didn't have any. There was no signature. There was no signs of it for pavilion.
Also, too, they like didn't, they declined to be part of World Showcase. So,
But they never said that they didn't want to do it. They just dropped out because it was too. I think they dropped out because
too expensive to them.
Right. So, the moment they found out, the country found out, there must have been a good grief. There goes our opportunity.
I don't know. At the time, if you look up who was in charge of the Philippines at that time, do you know who was in charge? Because I can explain, but I could go on for hours about it.
Who was in charge of what? Disney?
Philippines. Like, who was the president of XYZ?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I will pull up. What do you got now?
Oh, I just think that's a fantastic image. You can really It's very clear. You can see all the way. You can see the contemporary. Out in the distance, you can see very well the center of Epcot.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. If you see that blimp out of the woods over there, yeah.
Why does Fountain of Nations is like shaped like a spoon? Or is that not? That's not Fountain of Nations, is that? Shaped like a spoon.
That is the Fountain of Nations. They built a stage in it.
Oh, okay.
Because if you can look there, it's got a stage for some stunts. More things that Florentine is sharing with me, guys. So if you look up the Daredevil Circus Spectacular at Epcot Center, you would find images of this event during the late 80s or 1991 or something. Yeah. Had been the late 80s or 91. My saying is late 90s. I mean, late 80s. So, anyways.
Countries giving their water for Fountain
Not
of
300
Nations.
countries, part 300 people. Maybe 30 countries. But 300 people.
We were just talking about an idea for the ultimate food and wine festival with using 300 countries around the world.
There's more 300. There was and still isn't 300 countries involved. There's like nearly 200 maybe. Only now. Anyways, back to the show, guys. That was a really cool image. Unfortunately, there's no other images of that ceremony.
There is there's this image.
I mean, if you type in Fountain of Nations fountain dedication, maybe that's how you get it. Let me pause it.
And congratulations to the Bell system on the dedication of Spaceship Earth.
Where have we come from?
And this is what it sounded like on opening at the first opening of Spaceship Earth, and it was narrated by Ray Bradbury, which you said like, I never heard that before. So this is what it sounded like when he narrated it. The guy who wrote the script of the ride, who was a famous author.
Where are we going? The answers begin in our past.
She also made a movie for Disney called Something Wicked This Way Comes. If you ever seen it, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I watched it in literature class in high school.
The dust from which we were formed. Answers recorded on the walls of time. So let us journey into that past to seek those walls, to know ourselves and to probe the destiny of our spaceship Earth. Now, suns reverse, moons rephase. Let us return to ancient tales.
Which was based upon a book that he wrote Something This Way Comes. Anyways, back to narration of Spaceship Earth.
Where first we learn to share our thoughts and to survive.
falls we describe our great flying, a growing record of our deeds to share with others, so they too may make tomorrow someday. Ages pass, and more walls rise in the valley of the Nile. Man-made walls are hieroglyphics. Then, with new symbols, we unlock our thoughts from chiseled walls and send them forth on papyrus scrolls. On fine Phoenician ships, we take our scrolls to sea. New scrolls, simplified by an alphabet, eagerly shared at distant ports of call. Deep in the shadows of Mount Olympus, our alphabet takes root, flowering with new expression. Hail the proud Greeks, Aeschylus, Sophocles, Euripides. The theater is born. North, south, east, and west, all roads lead from Rome. A mighty network reaching across the land, welding far-flung garrisons into a growing empire. Glorious Rome, until consumed by the flames of excess. Imperial Rome, lost in the ashes of darkness. Far from the dying era, Islamic wise men preserve ancient wisdom and weave a rich network of new knowledge rooted in Eastern gospel. In Western abbeys, monks toil endlessly, transcribing ancient wisdom into hand-penned books of revelation. At last, a new dawn emerges, the dawn of the Renaissance. And a machine performs as 1,000 scribes. Now for all, the printed word. Our books fuel the fires of the Renaissance. It is a time to discover anew the worlds of poetry and philosophy, science and music. As our minds soar, our hands find new expression in the flourishing world of art. Behold the majesty of the Sistine Unlock the door and spirit is down. With each day come more facts, more ideas, more dreams. And we build new machines, computer machines that store, sift, sort, and count, that help us chart our course through an age of boundless information. With these machines comes a wondrous new network of communications, a vibrant maze of billions of electronic pathways stretching to the very edge of space. poised on the threshold of infinity. We see our world as it truly is, small, silent, fragile, alive, a drifting island in the midnight sky. It is our spaceship Earth. Now our future world draws near, and we face the challenge of tomorrow. We must return and take command of our spaceship Earth to become captains of our own destiny, to reach out and fulfill our dreams.
GPC reports auto-sequence complete with position hold. Can you switch to manual payload? No problem. Manual payload is activated. Signal for command execution. Roger. Are you getting video? Affirmative. Delta camera is on and tracking.
Our journey has been long. From primal caves we have ventured forth, traveling the endless corridors of time, seeking answers to our tomorrow. With growing knowledge and growing communication, we have changed our lives. We have changed our world. From the reaches of space to the depths of the sea, we have spun a vast electronic network, linking ourselves as fellow passengers together on Spaceship Earth. Today, our search for understanding is unbounded by space and time. Vast stores of information, knowledge from everywhere, standing ready at our beck and call to reach us in an instant. With our great network, harness our knowledge, give it shape and form to serve us, to help create and communicate a better awareness of ourselves and our world. Ours is the age of knowledge, the age of choice and opportunity. Tomorrow's world approaches. So let us listen and learn. Let us explore and question and understand. Let us go forth and discover the wisdom to guide great Spaceship Earth through the uncharted seas of the future. Let us dare to fulfill our destiny.
Hi, I'm Tammy. May I help you? Hi, may I help you?
Hi, I'm Biff, the real brains behind Epcot Center information. Now, if you'd like to know how I can be of service, just touch here.
How does it all work? Well, grids of beams are designed to scan every screen. And the choice you make goes to Computer Central. The computer memory finds what you want to know, and this information goes to a video disc where my voice and picture are located. The laser searches for the right data, which is then sent to the appropriate world key station through glass fibers that are each as thin as a hair. The new information fills the screen. All of this happens in an instant. We just slowed it down for explanation. The single choice that you make is one of the thousands made every day, part of the growing age of communications.
So, I cannot present part 2 for now, but I will present the second part of this video of a purpose on a future later date very soon. Good night, and every decision that you make will lead to the next greatest thing. Anything you want to add, Flaunton, as we close out the show?
Oh, it was very Epcot.
Yeah, well,
Like space. This is a Space Surfer tribute.
hold on. Let me see if I can match that on my end. 1 second here. Let's see if it's background. There.
Ooh, it has the logo on it. See.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You updated the room, didn't you? It looks like you updated that room.
Well, I have this one too.
Oh, you have 2 different ones. Okay.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, that's the one you sent me. So I did that. Anyhow, the future is out there, and future is another episode on BFP Imagineering channel, where I will present the reason why I'm gonna be presenting Spaceship Earth next, because okay, well, it will be part about that Disney is going to do a show about Spaceship Earth, which we will kind of live react to what Braylon did on his channel. If you agree or not, Thornton, I think we'll react to it because he had some good ideas or how he would do it. Now, would Disney do it? Who knows? And would it change Spaceship Earth? I do not want Spaceship Earth changed. And I will explain in part 2.
Yeah, what's one of the hopes that for this, it puts the question the one out there is, what is the reason that now they want to do a film series on Spaceship Earth now?
Yes, that is part 2, and part 2, which will be coming up very soon, hopefully, uh, will be about how to save Spaceship Earth, meaning that there's been, whether or not if I recorded during our conversation or not, that there's been a history of sponsorless pavilions going to be gutted and rethemed to something entirely different than uh, what was intended to be. Spaceship Earth has been sponsorless since Siemens pulled out. What, it has been 5 years now? Siemens been pulled out? Anyhow, it's been a while. And it's just like, I have to find some sponsors, I suppose, just like I had to find some sponsors for the American Adventure, because there was some article today on, or some short video on Instagram, of a lady who was talking about Liberty Square, and like that was at risk because of the villain's land. Now, I hate to say this while I'm recording, of course, because it's like giving me ideas. But, we are at this point of that I have to make these sensitive videos of like having to talk about this, even though we should not be ever freaking having these conversations. So we're going to have a conversation of that we probably need to save Spaceship Earth, just like how I had to make a conversation about saving the American Adventure, despite that people have told me like, yeah, it's safe, but people thought the Rivers of America was safe till it wasn't. People thought that Splash Mountain was safe till it wasn't.
So tell me, wait, so yeah, so about Spaceship Earth, and so tell me when the back in 2019 when they had the whole, all the announcements what they were gonna do, and eventually Spaceship Earth was, as we saw, they were we don't know, it was originally going to close for 2 years. Wasn't that interesting? Wasn't that the period where we thought they had a closing date for Spaceship Earth or not? And then turns out the pandemic, the 2020 happened. I don't remember, but when you found no, because when you found out they were gonna, the preview center had showed that it's going to be a new Spaceship Earth experience, and then we saw these concept images with the Wayfinder. But at that time, so I have 2 questions for you. At that time, when they announced, when you saw that, that was what they're seeking to do. What was your reaction to that? And also, what was your reaction after 2020 when you find out that it was canceled and they were not proceeding with it?
I vaguely don't remember about the Spaceship Earth part of the concept of it all. I vaguely don't remember too much of that, though. I don't know why, but because I thought that was just something that was being.
Because I remember, for me, I remember it was like they announced it or something, and that was maybe February or March, and I said, "Oh, I would love to go one more time on Spaceship Earth before it." I was beginning to worry. I was like, I want to ride Spaceship Earth one more time the way it is. And then it's funny, then all of a sudden the closure of the parks happened, and then I was thinking, yes, I don't know. So I don't think they announced. Maybe they did. I don't remember. It was such a long time ago. But I was relieved after
I am relieved that it didn't go through because I thought that was all.
Especially, I'm relieved that they didn't go through the Moana thing. Oh.
The Wayfinder, which I thought that was like a joke, but it sounds like it wasn't. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? But anyhow, I hate to have these conversations, but in part 2, I'm going to have that conversation. I may show you behind the scenes before I go to that conversation. And thank you for showing me behind the scenes, Fullerton, which I'm going to react to. Anyways, that is the end of the show tonight. I mean, that's the end of the show now.
Yeah, we have Spaceship Earth and Spaceship Earth, how its whole conception, how it was built. Yes, much respect to how it's built, the building process. A lot of people don't know that building the thing is such building that this construction is as iconic as iconic of its own versus the opening of Epcot. And yeah, Spaceship Earth is awesome, and I enjoy talking about it. So.
Yeah, it's an engineering marvel, and okay, maybe it's not my favorite ride. I mean, but I respect rides that.
For me, it's my favorite ride because.
Well, there you go. I mean, I'm doing it for you, not just for myself. I mean, I'm doing it for the people who love Spaceship Earth, and I respect the ride. You know, even though it's not a ride, but I mean, I respect and like the ride. It deserves to stay. So.
I think it's one of the greatest marvel that Walt Disney World has achieved.
Yes. So. See you real soon.
A brand new day, we bring forth our into litany. We are BFP. A brand new day, we bring forth potential opportunity. We are BFP. Music.
Okay. Yeah, that's the outro song. So, take care and see you real soon. Bye.
See ya. Bye.